All right, so let's talk about this psychosis that's taking place in this world. And sometimes the things that happen and the things I see are so crazy that I start laughing and I'm like, really? Is this the world that I'm in? Is this really happening? For those of you that are unaware, this TikTok influencer known as Dylan Mulvaney has become very popular because they are documenting their transition, as they call it, from being a male to a female. Mind you, they haven't gotten any real surgeries or anything to really take that step where they can try to pretend and declare that they're a woman. But they're pretending, right? They're pretending for now that they are a woman. And a lot of people, well, sadly, it's mostly kids, right, are falling for this stuff. And I'm going to tell you guys why this is extremely evil and why people need to pay attention to this, because this is a really big issue for me. And the reason why is because I see how evil the world really is, and the ones that are running it. And they are using these creatures like Dylan Mulvaney to try to change humanity into something that they're not. They're trying to go away from traditional male and females to something that won't even be identifiable as a human anymore. And Dylan Mulvaney is a perfect example of that. That's what he represents. He represents the new quote unquote human, if you want to even call this thing human, right? I don't. I just call it a thing. But whatever. Call it whatever the hell you want. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. I don't really care if you agree or you don't agree. I'm just telling you the truth. So what happened was with Bud Light and Nike is that they decided to sponsor this thing. And I'll talk about Nike first, then I'll get into Bud Light. So Nike decided to have this human person thing wearing female bras and other female attire that it's so stupid to even talk about. I can't believe this is happening. But anyways, so they had this man who thinks he's a woman, who's this dude's mentally deranged, but whatever, promoting female attire for Nike. And there was a huge backlash against Nike. But I don't think it's as bad as what's happening with, but maybe it'll get there, right? Maybe people will really get to that point, because I haven't seen any news from today on this subject. But if I see anything else that I want to talk about with this, I'll talk about it, because I have talked about this person before. But yeah, think about what I'm saying here. Nike, who's one of the biggest, most popular known brands in the world, is using a man who is mentally deranged and pretending to be a woman as their representative for female attire. There are so many beautiful women in this world. There are so many good women that could have had this opportunity to make a lot of money and become popular and famous or whatever, showing off this attire. But no, they decided to choose a man. Right? So I want you guys to understand, and I'm going to just throw this out here right now, because this is going to be a theme, and it's been a theme for the world, but in this video it's going to be a theme. The world is controlled by evil LGBTQ death cult. That's what's happening. They're demonic and they're evil. They're not even human. Okay? I'm just going to tell you that right now. They're not even human. So they don't care about male and female or humans. They don't care about that. They want to invert and desecrate what humans are. And what Dylan Mulvaney is doing with this Nike shit is trying to erase women, right? Now, I want you guys to understand something. Because this isn't just about Dylan Mulvaney. This is happening everywhere. This isn't just about Nike. This isn't just about Bud Light. Every company, Disney, Marvel, video games are doing it. The news, like all the major news besides probably Fox, Like, all these organizations are controlled by the same evil demons, and they're all promoting the same shit. All of them. The NCAA did it with Leah Thomas, right? Where they had Leah Thomas, the swimmer, who's pretending to be a girl, but looks like a dude in every single way. Still looks like a man. Has all the male body parts. He was going into the female locker rooms, showing his stuff off to the women. They didn't like that. But long story short, this is happening everywhere. This isn't Dylan Mulvaney only thing. It's just that Dylan Mulvaney happens to be the most repulsive and annoying version of what they're doing, and the most in your face. Now, let's go to what happened with Bud Light, and then I'm going to talk about the true evil of this creature. So, Bud Light decided to put this dude on a can and promote him because I believe it was the vice president of Bud Light or some shit like that. I don't know, some high up executive. It's a woke female. She wanted to go through with this because she thought it would be more inclusive, yada, yada, yada. You know, the same old bullshit they keep telling everybody to buy into, right? And a lot of people fall for the bullshit. So yeah, Bud Light decided to promote this person, and the backlash was swift. And it's sad that it took people to care about beer more than their kids, more than their livelihoods, more than anything else. People decided to get upset when this person was put on a beer can. That's what people care about. That's why I'm upset right now. Because people are stupid. You care more about fucking beer than people. You care more about beer than your livelihood, than your life, than your job being taken away because you don't support this garbage. You won't protest when you lose your job. You won't protest when they indoctrinate your kids in school and on TV and all over the internet with this garbage. But when it comes to your fucking beer, you care, right? What's wrong with people? Really? Why do I live in a world where this is the trigger for people to realize that some dumb bullshit is going on? Some evil bullshit is really going on. And people need to stand up and fight against it. Stop with the soft, it's okay, do what you want bullshit. That's not working. That's how we got to where we are now. Because you've been tolerant of this shit. That's why we are here at this point. That's why Dylan Mulvaney is on this fucking beer can. That's why he's wearing fucking Nike bras for women. Because we've been tolerant of it. Stop. Stop being tolerant of something that's unnatural, evil, and disgusting. Humans shouldn't be like this. A man is a man and a woman is a woman. Period. A male is a man. A female is a woman. Okay? That's just how it is. I don't care what all genders and sex is different. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm telling you the truth. Man equals male. Woman equals female. Period. I don't give a fuck who says what. That's what it really is. That's the real truth. All right? If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. Don't watch my videos. That's the truth. Okay? Period. This thing is a man pretending to be a woman. Now let's talk about the real evil. The real, really, really bad evil that this person is putting on humanity, basically, right? So he's on TikTok, which is a very popular app for kids, right? That's most of the people that watch TikTok are under the age of 21. So he's advertising fucking beer to his followers, who are mostly kids, underage, can't drink. So what does that do? That makes the kids want to go out and do this kind of shit. Go get drunk. At a young age, right? Don't we have enough problems with the youth? So now you have this fucking idiot who's supposed to be some kind of role model for kids, right? And he's over here promoting beer. But that's not the worst thing. The worst thing is what he represents, himself, without the beer. What he is. That's the real evil. Where he's promoting his lifestyle and what he is, or what he thinks he is, to young kids on TikTok. And people are okay with this shit. Apparently he has Over 10 million followers, 11 million followers on TikTok. Where the fuck are the parents? So you have this society that's being destroyed by the youth because they're being indoctrinated by these motherfuckers, and the parents aren't doing anything to stop it. You know what the fucking parents are doing? Oh, it's okay. Be how you want. We're going to be tolerant. Just live your life how you want. It's okay. And then when they were watching society crumble and their kids going to shit, they're like, well, how did this happen? I loved them and I supported them and I gave them all the care that they could ever want. And it's not working. Because this is unnatural. It's not normal and it shouldn't be that way. These people have mental problems. They need to be treated as such, not promoted and put on pedestals. So now this piece of garbage is rich and famous, made all this money off of grifting and pretending to being a woman, pretending to be a woman. That's how he got famous. That's how he got popular. Promoting this disgusting lifestyle to kids. And now, you know, the backlash with Bud Light. People don't want to buy the beer. They're being made fun of if they're drinking it. Good, but that's not good enough. Because why did it take for us to get to this point for him to be on a beer can before you guys said, okay, enough is enough. This is a problem. It's been a problem. This should have never, ever happened. We should have never got to this point. But all your little tolerance and accepting of this garbage, that's why we are where we are now. And it's going to get worse. You know why? Because they have the backing of the government. Joe Biden had this motherfucker at the White House. So Joe Biden is cool with it. He's the fucking president. So the government is behind this shit. All the corporations are behind this shit. So you keep being tolerant and they're going to keep putting this shit in your face and it's going to get worse. So the only way to stop it is to push back and say, we don't want this shit. We don't want to see it. And I'm going to make this point clear. I don't care about Dylan Mulvaney being trans. He could do whatever the fuck he wants with his life. It's his life. If he wants to cut off his body parts or whatever he's doing with his weird facial surgeries and he still looks like a man, whatever crazy shit he wants to do, go ahead and fucking do it. I don't give a fuck. That's your business. But I don't want to know about it. I don't care. Don't tell me about it. Stop promoting yourself. Stop putting yourself in the public. Stop being on TikTok with kids and doing this shit. It's wrong. It should be illegal. It should be against the law for this kind of person to promote themselves. That's the way I feel about it. But whatever. We live in a fucking stupid ass psychotic twisted world where this is acceptable and allowed. Well, if you guys want the evil to stop, you need to push back against it because what he's doing and who's promoting him, they're completely and utterly 100% evil. They're demons. They're not even human. They're the ones that are pushing this guy. They're the ones that are controlling all the corporations. Is it any coincidence that every company and every corporation and all the news networks and all the sports and everybody's is accepting this shit and is okay with it? All at the same time within a 10-year span? You guys don't think there's something wrong here? That maybe there's more going on than just, oh, it's a coincidence that all these people got into these positions of power and are promoting this shit? No, it's not a fucking coincidence. This is being planned. This is being done on purpose. And it's going to lead to the end of humanity if you people don't fucking push back against it. That's the truth. Whether you like it or not. And, you know, this is one of those videos that I might have to take down in the future because it's controversial for YouTube. But I don't give a fuck. I'll take it down in the future. But for now, I'm going to leave it up. And let as many people see this shit as, you know, we'll see it. But I'm not going to take it down from my other platforms. But whatever the case is, you guys really need to do something about this. This is something that you have full control over. And it's something that you can do. Like, it's not an impossible, otherworldly thing. You know, like the Kim Gogan stuff. What Kim Gogan does. You don't need to have Kim Gogan's powers or capabilities to do something about this. Because this is pure evil. This is something that you can fix. This is something that you can do. You can teach your kids right from wrong and you can stop them from being this way. You can get them the help that they need instead of promoting this garbage. But anyways, I think I've said enough. I think you guys get the point. If there's anything else that comes out about this, I'll talk about it. Like I said, I haven't seen anything today because I'm just making my videos, but I'll probably talk about it in the future if there's more to follow with this controversy. If you like, comment, subscribe, share where you can. Hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.